Statistically, depression rates rises significantly in January, and child deaths are one of the reasons for that. Indeed, with such a wide choice of credit cards on offer, it's so easy to spend more than one can afford. What can we do to avoid such a problem? Budget could be the answer. Money lacks count. Everyone heard that expression. But why so often we ignore it? How many people consider budget as something very, very complex? For how many of you avoid budgets works as a sleeping pill? Well, I believe you don't need to be a mathematician or expert in spreadsheets to be able to do budgets. And tonight I would like to share my experience, my knowledge of budgeting. Well, budgeting process starts with preparing a template that usually have a table format. On your left side column, you have 3 horizontal sections, A, B, and C. Section A is income. You need to list all available resources for you. It could be net wages, bonuses, some allowances, parents' presents, anything. Section B is about expenses. You need to list all typical expenditure. Unfortunately, this section could be lengthy. In this case, you're advised to group by type of expenses and list biggest or more essential on the top. It could be rent or mortgages, utility bills, council tax, food, travel, etc. Section C is the balance, or what's left over after paying for all these costs. So, allow me to illustrate how it works. So, say we would like to prepare plans for spending for February. Firstly, we need to fill in first column, estimating to our best knowledge all our income and expenditure. Then calculate remaining balance. If this balance is positive, it's good news. That means you have enough income to cover all your expenses. If the balance is negative, that means your expenditure more likely to exceed your income. If that is the case, doing nothing is no option. You have to act. The sooner, the better. The best way to do this is to scrutinize all your expenses, looking for a way to cut them down. It could be you need to ask your questions. Is my rate too high? Maybe I need to move to a smaller place. Can I negotiate better deals on rates for gas and electricity? Change supplier. Maybe it's time to switch from Sky TV to Freeview. Alternatively, you may look for additional income, perhaps working overtime or sublet spare room. But remember, new loans are only good funding for exceptional one-off expenses, not for daily costs. Secondly, at the end of month, we need to fill second column with our actual results. At this stage, it was checking if you understand all the expenses, because you may be surprised by your findings. I remember when I was for a long time puzzled by £4 monthly direct debits on my bank statement, but did nothing to investigate this mystery. And eventually found out I was paying for my mobile phone insurance for handset I threw away 3 years ago.
Exactly, yeah.
Third step is to highlight any discrepancies between our estimates and actual results by filling in third column, which calls variances. The better you manage your resources, the smaller would be variances. If the variances would be favorable if your actual income exceeded your expected one, or you spent less money on different costs than you budgeted. Variances would be worse if your actual income was less than you planned to have, and you spent much more than you provided for them. The final and most important step is to analyze these variances, trying to understand their nature. It's good to go one by one and see what happened. It could be that the plan was unrealistic. Perhaps somebody was so sure they win lottery this month that they included in their predicted income. Or someone forgotten to include the costs, the regular costs. Perhaps you were lucky to get incentive bonus this month, or less fortunate event happens, such as broken boiler or parking ticket you have to pay for. But understanding what and why went not according to plan will determine what action to take. Either to adjust your estimates for following months or change your lifestyle. To sum up, I believe everyone can do budgets. Budgets could be done for any period of time or a project. Most important to review and analyze the result. And moreover, budgets could be very inspirational. If the plan proves that you have positive results month after month, you may start planning on your dream holiday. Otherwise, budget analysis help us to reassess our potential and look for new opportunities. Thank you.